Do you like blocks? Do you like updates? Well, we're gonna check out the blocks update. Oh my gosh, we got like update blockception? What? Blocks updateception. I need an adult. But this add-on is made by Radium Studios and currently costs 830 Minecoins on the Minecraft Marketplace. And hey, thanks to the devs for gifting me this add-on. However, this is not a paid promotion. When you first log into your new or pre-existing world with this add-on, you'll be given this new guidebook that will tell you a little bit more about what's going on. Blocks Update by Radium Studios. You can go ahead and click how to play, and it'll say, this add-on adds 5,000 plus block variations. Every single block works with mostly any texture pack, so that is pretty exciting. There are indeed so many blocks with this add-on, and they are all actual blocks, not entities, which is very exciting news. It gives you some tips to use, so you can use a stone cutter, a window crafter, or a furniture crafter to go ahead and craft all your brand new blocks, baby. They also have some lists. We got block types, furniture types, and connective textures. When you click on block types, it'll give you a list of all the different blocks, of course, which is really nice. I like the use of the pictures, and you can go ahead and click on those. It'll give you more information about what you need to use to craft them and what types of materials they can be used with, which I think is really nice. I definitely like this. Pretty simple. The furniture types as well. You can click on anything. It'll tell you what you need to craft and what you can use it to make. So really nice. So let's go ahead and get started. So you can go ahead and craft yourself some brand new items. So this is new with the update. I guess I'll go over some of the new update stuffs first. However, this add-on is new to me, so everything's like brand new, but like it just had an update. So the new update introduced the Furniture Crafter, which is a brand new little crafting system that you can use to craft a lot of the items. Not every single one of them can be crafted in here, but a lot of them can. And I like how it shows you what you can craft right here. So like we can make some oak drawers if we wanted to. We can make vertical slabs, which is pretty nice. And then there's also these ones as well. If we had the right materials, we could go ahead and craft up these babies too, which is pretty nice. And if we click on that, it'll show you every single possibility of all the different things that we can craft. So like, indeed, yes, there are tons and tons and tons of blocks that we can make. And this is just one thing. So over here we can go to the Windows Crafter. It'll show us all the different types of windows that we can craft and their recipes like so, which is pretty nice. And there we go. Oh my gosh, so many different types. So many different types of windows. To the wall? What? Excuse me? Hello? And then you can also use the vanilla Minecraft stone cutter to put in a bunch of these items to get some of these new blocks as well. Like the brand new large pillars, the medium pillars, we got the cobblestone pillars, we got the railings, we got some ceilings and stairs and all that jazz. But yeah, pretty nice. You can put different types of things in here to get the different types of materials to craft all your crafting needs. You can also use the crafting table as well to craft some of the items too, like the flower clusters, which I really like. I like the flowers in this add-on. So you can use vanilla Minecraft flowers, just the one tall ones, to make them into some fancy decorative babies. Like we got this one right here that's got 3 flowers, and this one right here that's got 5 flowers, which is pretty nice. Nice little variations to decorate your gardens with. And then here are like some of the windows that we did. Really nice. And these are the vertical slabs and the drawer. So one thing I did notice is since these are all blocks, none of like the drawers or container type of items actually hold items, since they are actual blocks and they don't switch between entities and everything like that. So you can't actually use them to hold anything. But I do think the models are very, very nice. They're very detailed. If you look at the front, there's like lots of detailing going on. There's detail on the sides, on the back. So I do think it's really cool. So I did go ahead and place a bunch of the blocks. A lot of them. I'm not going to say all of them, but I did place all the furniture blocks and all the nature blocks. And then a lot of the blocky blocks over on this side. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna check out all the furniture pieces up in here, which I think is really nice. So we got the warped small tables. So we got small tables for all of the different wood types in Minecraft, which is really nice. And then we also got the large tables as well. And you can place blocks on top of them. Not on these ones though, since they are like smaller. But on these large tables you can place items on top. Same with these ones as well. And then we have, these are called like the carved tables. And something interesting with these, I noticed that you could like place them sideways. So like you can do some funky stuff with them. Like, go wild. You can be all you can be. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can use a lot of these different blocks, like if you want to be super creative and like do a bunch of fancy stuff with them. And then the chairs, you can actually sit in them, which is nice to see. We can sit in the chairs like so and play musical chairs if you're with your friends, if you had any. So very nice. I like how they come in all the different wood types. The variations and the the decoratives, they look really cool. I love all the details in all these like furniture block pieces. They look really, really nice and well put together. Same with the drawers. We talked about before, the drawers don't actually hold any items, like if you were to click on them or anything. Same with the dressers, unfortunately. But since they're true blocks, I think that is the reason why. Because a lot of times when furniture pieces like this will hold items, they do switch between like blocks and entities and do a bunch of weird funky stuff that they can do using like the Minecraft bedrock mechanics and all that jazz. But yeah, really nice. I like all these. I like how they come in all the different wood types too, and that includes the pale oaks as well. So that is nice. There's also lamps. These ones do give off light. You can right click on them and give light, and there are different lamps for each of the wood types, and I believe these can be dyed. The lamp shades, yeah, you can dye them up, baby. You can do all the different colors you want. You can go over them too and fix it up. So that is pretty nice. And then if you right click on them with an empty hand, you can turn them on. So yeah, really, really nice and cool. These right here, we got the small crates, which you can put flowers in them. And you can use, this is just a single vanilla Minecraft flower, but you can put the light clusters in here. But you cannot put like the big clusters. The big clusters are too big, too wide. The booty too big on these flowers, but you can do the littler ones and put them in here, which is really nice. I like how it adds a little bit of dirt and adds some more decorative things. And then we got different types of crates. So we got warp crates, we got reinforced crates with a little bit different look, and we also have the double reinforced crates for extra protection up in here. But yeah, I really like the details for all of these. I think they look really nice. You can tell a lot of thought went into all of these different blocks. There's also a couple iron ones as well over here, which look pretty sweet as well. And since these work with every texture pack, let's go ahead and switch it. Right now I'm using actions and stuff, but I have the actions and stuff textures turned off. Let's see if everything is going to look a lot different if you were to turn on the textures. And it does! Look at that! We got the new tulip textures from actions and stuff, and I do think the colors have changed slightly with action. Yeah, and the iron's a little bit different as well. Yeah, it totally does take the actions and stuff textures, even though they're very, very similar to vanilla Minecraft. It did take those. Ooh, nice. So yeah, they do blend in well with other texture packs, which I think is really cool. Very, very nice. Yeah, look at all these flowers have changed to the actions and stuff ones. And yeah, a bunch of the, all the single tall flowers can be changed to the different clusters. We got the light cluster and the thick baby. You can make some thick flowers up in here. Make yourself a beautiful flower garden. These ones do have to be crafted. I don't believe you can find these flowers just out in the wild. While you're frolicking and picking flowers, you definitely need to craft them yourself, DIY flower clusters. There's also these brand new grass blocks as well. Right here we got the full grass and then the bushy grass. So you get the grass texture on all the different sides. And then these are like more of the nature blocks. So we're going to check out like the different carved wooden blocks, which there's so much detail going on inside of these, which is really nice. Maybe I should go ahead and turn off actions and stuff textures, even though it is kind of similar, just so you guys can see the right vibes, what is going on here. But very pretty. Definitely love all the detail. I feel like people can build really awesome things with these. And I went ahead and turned the actions and stuff textures off. So yeah, you can see there's the vanilla flowers and the cluster glory up in here, and then all these different blocks, which are so detailed and nice. Wow, what would you build with these? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have this add-on, what have you built so far? And then what inspiration do you see with all these different types of blocks to build? I think they're really cool. There's so many different types, like almost too much, like it's a little bit overwhelming. I do want to show you something else. So with the brand new update came some of these brand new crafters, like the furniture crafter and the window crafter. Then also there was a lot of work going on in creative mode. So if you're playing in creative, it kind of switched up the groupings. So a lot of the different items are grouped together now from the block update. So we got the different slabs are all grouped together. The different single stairs are all grouped together, so just a lot less clutter in the actual like inventory in the creative menu type of situation. And as you can see, there's so many different types of things. Like there's so many different like window options, so many windows. And you click on all these and it has all the different options that it has for that type, which is insane. Like if you like windows, you can do so many different things. There's a bunch of different roof types that you can do, mixing and matching the different tops in like the interior pieces. There's different fences, and it does show like if they are there's a little bit of information, so if they're a connective texture or they're interactable. So like the gates, you can interact with them to open and close them, and then the connective textures for these fences, they do connect together, which I think is really nice to have information like that. Also, if you go into nature, you can see all of the different nature blocks like so, and all the different flowers. So yeah, I really like the way that they kind of put all these together and used to decorate it. I didn't play it before, so I don't know what it was like before, but I would assume it would just like kind of be all together like this, kind of like probably a little mixed up, but it seems like they are nicely organized now, even in like the old tab. So they did a good job organizing everything in the creative menus, and then also having these really nice little sets of items as well. It's just really cool. But let's go ahead and check out some more of the blocks over here in this direction. Oh, this one I want to mention too. So I haven't seen the movie, but I know there was like some controversy with like the Minecraft movie. They made like the roofs for some of the builds. They're not like vanilla Minecraft. This is what would happen if you use stairs to make a roof. But now that we got these little brick stairs, little one pieces, you can totally roleplay that you're in the Minecraft movie, because you can use these single little stair pieces to make that shape that it was not possible that they did for the movie, because they don't watch the movie. I don't know, they don't play the game. I don't know. They don't play the game. But yeah, you can totally do that, which actually looks really nice. So you could do that for like a roof, and then obviously there were so many other roof pieces that you could use as well if you didn't want to keep it like that, but like you could do these roof pieces too, which is really nice. And like you could make fun little shapes with them. Oh my gosh, there's like so many different things that you can do with this add-on for realsies though. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. But yeah, we got vertical slabs up in here. I know a lot of people want vertical slabs in Minecraft, and here you go. You got a bunch of those for like all the different stone pieces, and then all the different blocks as well, and like all the different wood types. You can vertical slab it up in here. Also the little stair pieces. One thing, like you can't like you can't put them in like the same block, which makes sense. So you will have to play around with like the shapes If you want to make something nice. It'll take you a little bit of while. You kind of have to like finagle around to maybe get it the shape that you want it to be. But something like that. And then we also got little arches. A lot of these too are used for recipes for other items. These pieces. But yeah, we got little arches and like little side arches, and then the middle pieces of the arches, so you can make like your custom arch situation if you want arches. All the arches up in here. So many different types. So many different types. So many different possibilities. There's probably so many different things that you can build with these. And then we got different types of pillars and different sizes. We got the big ones. And we got the medium ones. And then there's some smaller ones back here too. No pillars left behind. A bunch of these wooden ones. Look really nice. I definitely feel like these blocks feel like they fit in like with the Vanilla Plus aesthetic as well. Like they don't feel super out of place with Minecraft. Like all these shapes and stuff, I think they did a good job. Also these plank floors that you can use too. These are also used for like recipe purposes as well. But if you wanted to, you could totally place down and make your own little path in life, you know? Lay down your own path. And then there's some of these single pillars as well, which do the really fun thing that a lot of the add-ons have been doing with like the pillars where they make like this connected shape thing. I know like Eternal End and some other add-ons that add blocks like this let you do these with the pillars, which I think is cool because you could do so many different like shapes with them if you wanted to. But yeah, pretty nice. Interesting. And then there's so many different types of lamps, so I just put out like one of each because there's like so much. But yeah, there's so many different types of like mini lamps that you can turn on and off. And then we got like the sea lanterns. Then you also have ones with just like iron and gold and emerald and diamond, lapis and netherite on top of them. But so many options. So many. Let me show you. Yeah, right here. So like you got all these options that you could use for these lamps. All this stuff. You can use them for all the colors. I just didn't place them all. But you could totally do so many cool things. I think these will look cool on top of like these pillar pieces for decorative purposes. Ooh, do they go upside down? Wait. Can we use these as like lighting, like going down? Let's see. Wait, you could place them on the sides. You could place them going down. Oh my gosh. You can place them anywhere. You are not held back. You can place everything in all different shapes and directions. Kind of looks like a ocean monster. Like we created something beautiful together. Thank you for being here. Then there's also tons of different railings that you could use. So many different block types can use these railings. We got like the wooden fences as well. And then we have the fence posts. So many different types that you can make, and with the equally cool looking fence gates to use to open up these, which is nice. And then we got these really nice support beams for all your support needs. If you need extra support and your emotional support animal is not doing its job, you can get some more support up in here. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, and I like the way you can place them in so many different directions. You can make some really fun shapes. That is really cool. You're not limited. These ones are really nice too, like these different vases that you can make out of all these different blocks. And then I realized that you could put glass on top of them. So they work with the flowers. They do work with the thick flowers as well, like the big thick clusters. The other ones, I could only do like the smaller one, but these thick ones will work. As well as these ones. And as well as just vanilla Minecraft flowers too. Let's grab some of these babies. Oh, I didn't try with the two tall ones. Let's get some roses up in here. Sometimes we always need some roses. Do roses work? No. Two tall flowers are not going to be working. But vanilla Minecraft flowers work. The clusters work. Oh. Oh, not the lily of the valley. Interesting, so maybe not them all. Ooh. The thick ones work for the poppies. Okay, lily of the valley is not allowed to join the party. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that was a mistake? Is there something against lily of the valleys? Is there some lore that I don't understand? I don't know. But yeah, these ones work. I'm assuming that's probably like a bug. Maybe they can hotfix it in. Lily of the Valley is being excluded from being in these. Oh my gosh. Oh, same with torch flowers, it looks like. Interesting. Maybe because they're too thick. Like, they are kind of thick. To be honest, they're a lot thicker. Maybe the thick ones don't get to go inside. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. They're kind of floofier. And then there's all these different types of roofs that you can use. And these is just a small sampling of all the roofs. Like, there's so many different options for roofs and like windows. You could mix and match so many different types of options. You can have so many colors going on here. Like, there's so many different things that you can do. It's too much. Too much. I couldn't place it all. It broke me. Normally I like try to place down everything, but I couldn't. It was too much. Same with all the windows too. There's so many different types of glass windows and like iron bar window situations, different colors, different items that you can use. Like, seriously? Like, so many windows. So many. Do we need all these windows? I don't know, but it's cool that we have them. There's so many different types of windows. So many. Like, what? That's crazy. You can do so many fun things. With these, you kind of have to like have some blocks behind them. You can kind of move them around and kind of put them the way that you want. If you want them to like connect together, you just gotta kind of play around with the blocks. If you want them to like face certain ways. But yeah, really interesting. I really enjoy this add-on. I definitely love how everything is a block. There are no entities up in here. No entities have been found, which is really, really nice. So I think this would be really good for builders that want to have different shapes and different items and different like textures to kind of play around with. And you can build all different types of things. This is one, yeah, you could put stuff on the side and like upside down, which is so cool. You could just like put some pillars on the side. There's no limitations to your creativity. Be all you can be. I believe in you. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll build some of this stuff. Try to build like some houses and stuff. Let me know if you guys would like to see me build some stuff with this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below if you have this add-on yet, or if you're interested now. Very much interested in your opinion and what you're thinking about, but very cool. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll have some other videos on the screen right now in case you're in the mood. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see some more as well. I make new videos about Minecraft all the time, and we'd love to have you on another adventure. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye! You could place the blocks in the blocks. It's blockception and updateception. Block updates. Update. That is so cool. I love how we can place them all over. Awesome!